Hello YouTube and welcome back to another video. This is Lost Arcadian here, and as you can see behind me, we are at Castle Ellipsis again today. So this isn't going to be really an update, but it's going to be more of a let's build, and today I just want to talk about some of the simpler techniques I use to really make this castle look awesome, to add some nuance, some appeal, certain things like that. So yeah, stick around for this awesome video. So let's fly up here. If you watched the first update, which I hope all of you have, you'll notice that all of this up here is new, this tower. Right now we are currently at, let me see here, I think it's like 130. Yeah, we are at 138 high, and it's going to reach maybe 150. There's going to be one central tower, big, awesome tower sticking out kind of right here to the right side, and that's going to be its final height. And we're going to keep building on this, keep expanding. I think the walls might end up being pushed out a little bit, but that's just because I've kind of enclosed myself in a space here. So yeah, so as you can see, I've left some empty spaces here, and today we're going to be building on those, and I'm going to just be talking about some simpler techniques I use that you guys can also use to make your builds look pretty awesome. So real quick, if you get up close here, you can see there's a lot of stairs, there are a lot of slabs, there's texture, there's depth, and all of that is so important. I mean, I could just fill all this in with cobblestone or whatever material, stone, but in this case stone bricks. I could just fill it in with that and leave it, but it just wouldn't have the same appeal. From a distance you just see the little things. It looks detailed, it looks unified in a style, and that's just all awesome. So kind of how I start these sections of the walls, I'll just place blocks kind of sporadically, randomly but systematically a little bit, and like main stone bricks. I'll do something like this pattern here, and then I'll come back in and I'll kind of do a row at a time, and I'll just fill in, trying to fill up space, trying to leave empty space too, so you can have the depth created when we go back and use stained clay in a second. This technique, I've never really seen it done before, not in this way, so I'm kind of happy to feel like I'm one of the first people to start doing this. And yeah, I mean, it has been done before, like, I don't want to take away from anybody else, but I do feel like this is a really cool way to vamp up, per se, the wall that you guys are creating in your city. So I'm going to keep going here a little bit. So things you can do are use stairs turned sideways to create the little 1/4 block empty spaces. You could also use half slabs. You have to find a certain balance, a certain unity in what you're doing. You don't want to leave too much space, because then it just looks weak, or maybe it would look less like a wall and more like something else. Check this out here. That's a little too patternized for me, so I'm going to go ahead and fill in these spaces here. Yeah, just too much empty space is a bad thing in your walls, especially since it's a castle and you want it to look big, strong, and fortified. So yeah, very nice. I'm going to go ahead and time-lapse and finish this wall real quick. So yeah, see you in a second. I'm back. I didn't want to bore you, so I just kind of stopped early on this wall a little bit, but this gives us the general idea of what I was trying to accomplish here. So the second step in this entire process would be to pull out, in my case, cyan stained clay, and even a little bit of blue stained clay, which looks more purplish to me. But so like here I'm going to put a purple, and here I'm going to put a purple, and most everywhere else I'm going to put cyan. You don't want to use too much purple because it definitely does stand out. So when you're looking at it from the front, it is a major eye catcher, and you don't want to catch the eye too much since it is a castle. So sweet, just cover up all these holes. Again, this creates depth, it brings in a different color. Really, this is just a different tone of gray, and it makes a really nice difference than just having a set wall like that. So yeah, the pattern is pretty fluid here to here. It's all unified, it looks awesome. That's an awesome technique that you guys can use in your builds. So, so let's go down here and look at this window. One thing I've done here is to fill up some of the space by having windows, and that's a very important thing. The second option here was to include a city banner, and that's another thing that you guys could do. So if you ever have a big spot like this on your castle wall, your mansion wall, anything like that, just get creative and think about what you can do to fill up this space. So in this case, I used a big window, but I was also considering a banner. Other things you could do would be actually to have a hole, like a catapult had hit it and it had been partially destroyed. I mean, so there's a lot you can do there. Sweet. So I talked pretty much about all I wanted to, and we did a little let's building, and I showed you a technique I've been using on the walls, which is awesome. I hope you guys will utilize that in your builds. Hope you will take advantage of that. And I guess that's basically all I want to talk about for this castle video today. I just wanted to get you an update, show you the additions to the castle, and do a little let's building. So if you enjoyed this, leave a comment, leave a like. I appreciate it so much. Let's get out there. Let's be social. Let's talk. If you guys post something, I'll be sure to respond, and I really appreciate doing that, and I really appreciate your guys' support. So if you enjoyed this video, do some of that stuff down below. Thank you very much for watching, guys. May you never walk alone.